Happy holidays, everyone. It's the RuPaul's Drag Race Holiday Special, RuPaul's Drag Race Holiday Slay. We're about to break spontaneously into songs, so stay tuned.
You're tuned in to AfterBuzz TV, the ESPN of TV talk. Now, let the buzz begin.
Night before Christmas at your crib, roll up to the spot for the shindig. So why come your body looking so dead? Uncle on the couch looking ready for bed. See, I'ma fix your Christmas party, get these people acting naughty.
Oh my God, come on, dance.
Hello, Drag Race fans. I am your host, 123 Jackie B. With me is a lounging with Tony.
Hey, y'all. Guess who's back in the house?
I got Lorraine Love's alter ego, Mark J. Freeman.
I's here, whether you like
Lorraine
it or not. Most people do.
And Ollie Dreamer.
Hi. Miss Stella.
Miss Stella.
Hey, Stella.
She couldn't be here tonight. Yeah, bitch took my spot last episode.
She's at home brushing her wig.
But she's always here, honey. She's always here.
So we are about to drop our Christmas album, which will try and
Work into
sing
every
and work into every
moment.
part of the show tonight.
Ugh.
Overall thoughts, everyone. I just want to throw out an overall thought where I was watching it and I thought that my TV had deleted scenes or something because it was very choppy and I became incredibly confused about the sequence of events that were happening.
I thought it was okay, but I completely rewrote the show in my head while I was watching it.
I said I wish it wouldn't have been. I think the biggest problem I had with it is how it was portrayed. Had they just said we're going to sit around a tree and talk about things and meet back up with some of the girls from past seasons for the holidays, I think I would not have had as much of an issue with it.
Well, and then they should have framed it that way. Like
Exactly.
they should have actually filmed it that way.
Well,
exactly.
I think all of social media was a buzz because most of us actually thought that someone was going to get crowned.
Yeah.
And then when it was just like everybody wins, it's kind of like, oh.
I think the smartest person on the panel, though, was Shangela, because she's just said, I'm going to bring my own because they ain't going to crown me.
Yeah. Smart.
It just goes
Ollie, how did you feel?
Well, finally, I get to no. It just goes to show that we like a good competition. Like, we don't want to sit around. Like, it was cute, though. I have a newfound respect for it because it was like...
what?
Growing up not having, like gay Christmas holiday representation on TV. That was cute.
But see, with that in mind, I kind of wish what they would have done was, like, they always have, like, these holiday specials and, like, pentatonics and all these.
Yeah,
like,
exactly. Like a variety show.
Yeah,
kind of
like,
thing.
it would have been great to kind of have that for Drag Race and maybe, like, Ginger Minge, sung live with, like, a choir of, like, past contestants of Drag Race, or, like, Alaska doing something, or, Shangela and like whoever else can dance doing like a big dance number, those like little segments I thought would have been great to kind of give Christmas a holla slay,
because it was mostly just to promote Rue's album. Honestly.
Yeah, I mean, that was painfully obvious, and it was becoming annoying because you were like, this whole thing is to promote your album and doesn't seem like it's really tailored to the
I was
fans.
excited to see queens that we don't get to see a whole lot, like Jazz and Masters, Sonique. Like, I wanted to hear more from their stories when they were at the mirror moment. I was like, yeah, this is what I want to hear. But
it really felt like they were trying to use this also as a lead-in to All-Stars 4 because the theme is like a winter theme. So they were like, here, we have some of the stars that are going to be in All-Stars 4, and it's going to lead into the like winter theme, which is... it's next week, everyone, so stay tuned for that. But
you're stuck with us.
But yeah, that was a little bit of a disappointment. But let's talk about the entrance outfits because there are silver linings in all of their outfits.
You might have to remind me.
It's okay. We have the pictures.
A couple I remember.
In there, do you have the photos for the entrance?
Yeah.
outfits?
Well, they're 3 in 1.
Yeah.
They're kind of 3 in 1. They show all 3 of the outfits.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's do the first one.
The left is the entrances.
Yeah.
So
I thought overall they all screamed holiday and Christmas. Yeah.
For entering the room.
Entering the room.
Yes.
There's a couple that I would disagree with, but okay.
Well, I thought this outfit for Eureka was great.
Yeah.
The one that's right up there right now.
Hands down the best.
I thought Sonique's was the best.
Oh, absolutely.
I love me a
I know.
good like Marilyn Monroe, like Santa Baby. Not that Marilyn Monroe sang Santa Baby,
She
but
had the
like
best entrance.
it was that kind of vibe.
She had the
Yeah.
best entrance. So neat.
Oh,
It
yeah,
was
yeah,
really
yeah.
cute.
But we're
She
talking
really
about
cute.
Eureka.
She's still the show. Oh, there she is.
Yeah,
Yes.
there she is.
Yeah, no, I
And
liked
her
hers too.
her line was cute too. Getting a bad bitch for Christmas this year. That
Yeah.
was amazing. She knocked it out of the park.
But when I will say when Sonique walked into the room, for some reason it felt very refreshing to
Yeah.
have someone that we haven't seen in a while, and it just kind of felt like. Whew, because I feel like we've seen the Trixies, the Shangelas, the
Eureka.
Latrices, the Eurekas. Like, you know, we've seen a lot of them, and it's now great to like, you know, have a Sonique in there, you know, like someone that you don't get to see so often. So kudos to that. And it was great to see her a part of the franchise again.
Yeah, and
I wish she was going to be on All Stars 4. I mean, that was the thing that was depressing to me
Yeah.
because you're seeing so many of these people that are going to be on All Stars 4 that that was a bummer for me.
Well, hopefully this means that she will be on, because she's been getting a lot of love on social media. Like, a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, she like was amazing. She was the star of this episode. So I really hope for All Stars 5 possibly that she can, you know, make it to the cast.
So,
Side note, I almost kind of thought I would have liked to maybe this Holislay episode to maybe be, or to test out people that if the network was kind of iffy about whether they should invite them to All Stars, like this would have been a great episode to kind of test like the Anginas, the Pork Chops, the Mariah Balenciagas,
Yeah.
like, you know, like those people that we are like, why haven't they been on All Stars? And if they were iffy about it for some reason, it would be great just to have seen them again.
No, totally.
Just my
yeah,
my two
I think
cents.
that's
Yeah.
a good point. So then we had the mini challenge, which was a dance off, which I don't know. The dance off seemed a little underwhelming because everyone was doing the same movements. The only person that really stood out to me was Latrice.
Oh,
with
yeah.
like the Santa riding all the sleigh men because it was something different. And I also want to say that I love how Latrice, because in her season, and I actually can't remember much about All Stars 1, but she tends to wear really long dresses, and so I was very happy to see her wearing short skirts because sometimes she ends
Show them
up
thighs, honey.
yes, because sometimes she ends up looking like she's wearing the same silhouette every time. So this was exciting and new.
Yeah.
I like that.
You know, the one of the first things that I noticed, like even going into the mini challenge, was the random burst into lip sync holiday songs.
I was so confused. That's why I felt like I missed something because I was like, I missed a transition or something.
Yeah, and again, it's one of those things where it's like, you know, commit to it all the way through, or just not. So
Yes.
it was kind of choppy in that sense where like you're like, wait, is it? Oh, their lips. Okay.
They could have used like another like good half hour to kind of fill it out, you know, a little bit, and even create like a fake storyline. Like, you remember those quick little shots of like the sugar cookie, which was really funny with Trixie and Shangela. They had Latrice and Kimchi saying "Go back to the North Pole." Like, that was cute. Those were they didn't even use those. Those were just
Yeah.
like I could have done like some kind of fake storyline just to like, I don't know. It's a holiday special.
Yeah.
It would have been cute.
It would have been cute.
Would have been.
Mark, what did you think of the mini challenge?
Mark has been real quiet all day.
Well, you know, I was told growing up, if you don't have nice things to say, don't say anything at all.
But we
So
want to hear
I'm
those things.
Abiding by
Oh.
that. I mean, it was. I actually. Mayhem actually did stand out to me, so I actually wasn't surprised when she got it. I don't really remember what she did, but I remember, like, when Rue was about to announce, I thought to myself, who stood out? And Mayhem popped into my head right away. So that didn't surprise me that she got it. She's fun.
May.
She's always fun. Yeah.
She is fun. So the Maxi Challenge was this dance number choreographed by Todrick to Surprise, one of RuPaul's Christmas songs. Buy it on iTunes. Ding. Ding. But it was confusing. Again, I felt like I missed something because this should have been, if you were really going to commit to this format, it should have been a 2-hour thing and somebody should have actually won. Because we didn't get to see any of them in rehearsal, which is one of my favorite moments is to see everybody kind of like
Fumble.
And no, because you see them fumble, and then when you see them on the floor, you get to see like how well they improved or took notes or whatever, or didn't take notes. you know, so I kind of missed that moment, and I was very confused. And there was at some point there was like pajama dancing randomly.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
The dream sequence.
Yeah.
Did we all imagine that together?
Right.
That was amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, that was like one of the best lines of the episode.
Yeah.
That was hilarious.
So, and also I was confused as to why they chose an 80s look, but it wasn't like a holiday themed
Yeah.
80s look. It was just like, we're dancing
That
in
was random.
80s outfits to a Christmas song. Did you guys have a favorite 80s look from this?
I liked Kimchi's. That was really cute. I like how she did the anime, but it still kind of did the 80s spin on it. So
She was the one that I kind of was looking at everybody and went, I don't really get why that's 80s, other than her hair I think was neon.
the dress.
But
It's got poofy sleeves.
Yeah.
okay,
Cute.
okay, you're right.
I liked Shangela's outfit.
Yes, I agree. Shangela
you're
was
right.
one of the very like 80, like she looks
She
like
had a butt pack and everything.
she looked like Debbie Gibson and
yeah.
Tiffany, like all those like pop Jodie Watley, like all of them just like mixed into one. I also liked Mayhem's. I thought Mayhem's 80s look and the way that she was performing really stood out as well. Yeah, very like jazzercise, like
right there.
yeah,
Yes.
just
Yeah.
like, you know, just
Yeah.
Less
Yeah.
is more for her. Like in it, they all looked good. To be honest, it's
And
hard.
I loved
It's
her
hard
big
to do.
afro because it was like
Yeah.
bouncing to the music.
It's
Yeah.
hard to like make 80s look bad. Like I thought they all looked really good in their.
Well, and it's for me. I think I just had a hard time because I kept doing that. I was like looking, trying to like pick out, okay, which one's standing out, which one's outfit. It's for. I mean, not that I grew up in the '80s, so I mean, I lived through this, but I just there was nothing that was really like, wow, that was an amazing 80s. 80s is hard to be like.
Did you say you didn't grow up in the 80s?
No, he
said
said
I
he
did
did.
grow up in the 80s.
I was gonna
girl.
say, girl, please.
70s and the 80s. I'll date myself if I have to. I don't know. It was the 80s, so it's like, I mean, it's hard to mess up, and it's hard to be phenomenal, in my opinion. That's it.
So, question to y'all: Sonique's 80s look. Does anyone know where that look comes from?
Is this a quiz?
That's like
No, I don't. Oh, wait. Gem and the Holograms.
Yeah, it's pizzazz from Gem and the Holograms. Yeah.
I was going through my
Poor
my
Ollie.
inventory of dolls.
I
Always
know
like-
what that show is. I've just never seen it.
You saw the remake recently, probably.
No, I did
Oh.
not. I did not.
Yeah, I lived through that too. That was an amazing time.
I
of my
agree with
life.
Nikki in the chat when Sonique did the flip onto the guy's shoulder.
That was amazing.
my queen of this
Yeah.
episode. She's
I-
amazing.
I was gonna wait till later to say it, but I'll say it now. I think that for me, the best thing that came out of this was Sonique. I thought from the moment she walked in, you saw things that you didn't, again, it's something refreshing that you didn't see.
Yeah.
I thought she looked amazing walking in. I thought she did, the best in the dance. And her gingerbread shut the front door. Like, I was just like, this is, if I was crowning somebody after watching this episode, it would have hands down went to Sonique. I thought she was phenomenal. Sorry, I'm just
Okay,
gonna say
so
it.
now let's talk about the runway because I do not like that gingerbread outfit.
Oh my God!
I do not like it. I like
You guys
the other
better yell at
two,
her just as bad as you yell at me
but
in these chat rooms.
It was poorly made and it
Oh,
was
no.
underwhelming
No.
compared to the other two.
No. First of all, I felt like it was so tailored to
Yes.
her body. And when she
gloves.
when she popped it open,
Yep.
and like everything was just sitting right, and also automatically, boom, you knew it was a gingerbread man.
Yeah.
Like there was no question, like what is this
And it
brown
wasn't.
suit she
And it
has
wasn't
on?
done like how Shangela would have done it. Cheesy. You know what I mean? Like it was tailored. It looked good. Sorry,
Yeah.
Shange.
Yeah.
But truth be
I
told,
liked Shangela's outfit. Can we
Oh.
show Shangela's outfit?
I liked the outfit because once again,
Sonique?
I like Sonique's, but I also like Shangela.
Okay.
Shangela is all about brand, and so
we're aware.
And so the fact that we have seen the evolution of Frostula,
Great. Now let's turn the page.
but I feel like this was done so great. It was a very feminine touch on a snowman.
But it's also literally, this is what I liked. It's literally the snowman from Frosty
Literally!
the Snowman,
Yeah.
which put it put my mind in a nostalgic place.
I'm
Yes.
sorry, and I love Shange. I will sit and drink with her at the bar all day long. I'm just so done with it. I'm done with the. I will say this. When she first came out, I went, ooh. And then she went, this is a throwback to. And I was like, of course it's a throwback. Of course it's a throwback. Because you can't do anything new and original. You're going to wear corn on your arm. You're going to dress as a snowman for the rest of your friggin' life and say hallelujah. Okay, that's it. I'm done.
Brand.
Who said you wanted me to talk? You said you wanted me to talk.
And I love it.
And now I'm done.
But it's.
I need another drink. Where's the bartender?
But it's brand. But look at also her entrance look. That screams like she
Christmas tree.
Are you talking about the
Shanty.
Oh.
green?
Yeah.
Girl.
She looks like she is a contender for Christmas, the Christmas Story.
Yeah.
She's either the past, present, or the one that's carrying Scrooge around.
Pick
all
one.
Of them. I thought it was great. I thought it looked
Well,
great.
let's show Trixie's outfit because I
We have
did
not
like
talked about
Trixie's
Trixie at all.
Snow
Yeah.
Angel, and I thought it was
Sorry,
interesting
tough
that
to
she
see.
said she doesn't like red or green. So when you see all of her outfits, they're all of these like shades of white and pink.
Her entrance and her runway look the same from far away.
But she's brand, and I'm not bored with it.
I'm a little bored with it.
I'm not.
I'm
I
not.
mean, I still think that she
Wait,
does
was she
new
pregnant?
different.
Was she pregnant? In
No.
What? She's really a boy, just so
Maybe.
you know. I'm not sure if you're
No,
aware.
I wasn't sure if this was like, because her '80s outfit I did love, but when you look at the photo, it looks like she has like a pregnant belly,
like a
A little
pooch.
bit.
like a little. Pooch.
I will say this. Oh, I love Trixie.
Why did you ooh first?
Because I feel like I may get crap for this. But when she walked
Welcome
in,
to my life, girl.
right? But when she walked in, I thought, but she just won All Stars 3. Like I kind of would have voted for someone else to come in for the Hollis Slay episode. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh, because she won?
yeah,
Oh, because she won,
Yeah,
yeah.
because she like.
Did you feel the
she
same
just
way
won.
though when
Shangela?
BB joined All Stars 3?
No,
Why?
no. Because
Why is there a double standard?
No, because here's the thing. I liked that there was a throwback to the original, the first winner of Drag Race.
Okay.
And that they were testing like a winner coming back onto All Stars. And I also just like the fact that BB was able to show people that she was the winner of season 1, because not a lot of people are familiar with season 1 because we don't see season 1 a whole lot.
Okay.
So when they go,
I don't think you can even buy it on like Amazon
Right.
or iTunes or anything.
So when you say BB Zahara Benet, the first winner of Drag Race, people go, huh? Who's that? So this I appreciated her having her moment. But when it came to just this Hollis Slay episode, I just felt like with all the buzz with Trixie, you know, with Katya and Trixie and her winning All Stars 3 and being one of those like pool of people like the Alyssas, the Shangelas, like the people who we consistently see. When she walked in, I was just kind of like I kind of wish it
yeah,
could have went
no.
with for someone
I
else,
agree
you
with
know?
what you're saying, because it's also like you want the queens from older seasons to get
Yeah.
booked and have screen time and revitalize their career, like
Yeah.
Tatiana
Yeah.
and even Sognique now. So it's
Yeah.
really refreshing to see, because it's like some of these there's politics with drag, you know.
Yeah.
So obviously Trixie is gonna have a career for the next decade, you know.
Yeah. Oh,
and
for
so on
sure.
and so forth. Whereas like some queens that don't get booked a whole lot, you
Yeah.
know, this is a good platform for them.
And this is no shade. I absolutely love Trixie.
Yeah,
she's,
absolutely.
She's one of the nicest, coolest, talented queens, a part of the franchise. My first initial thought was just like, where's Stacey Lane Matthews? Where's Nicole Page Brooks? Where's Angina? Where's Pork Chop? You know, someone else to kind of just have this moment, this one
Yeah.
episode, just to come and play. You know, that's it.
well, let's see Mayhem's outfits.
Oh,
Here's the thing about Mayhem's outfit. I loved that final outfit, the horned like demon thing.
The Krampus.
Krampus.
Oh, that's what it was. 'Cause
Yeah.
I was like, I don't understand how it fits with Christmas, and now I do, and now I'm done. Okay.
That's
Well, but that being said, because I agree with you, and I got told by somebody too who it was and had to explain it to me. If it has to be explained, that's all I'm going to say.
But she.
I loved it. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong.
It was gorgeous.
But I
It was
thought,
so
and I thought
cool.
she looked phenomenal. But I just didn't. I was like you. I was like, I get it. You wanted to wear this cute outfit on national TV, but I don't get it. So, but I guess you know,
the
it's not.
hooves. Do you see those hooves?
I didn't say I didn't like it. I just didn't think it was
And
right
doesn't
for
Krampus
this.
have like a switch or something? I felt like maybe that would have.
Now, for people like me, who's Krampus?
He's this German figure that, and I don't
It's
entirely.
like the anti-Santa.
I grew
Got
up
it.
in Germany, but I don't entirely remember the mythology. But it's basically like this guy that goes around with switches and like hits the bad children and.
Got it. I thought it was along the lines of that, but I also like that she took a risk because me thinking that this was like an actual competition, and did something completely polar opposite.
Yeah.
You know, that's still kind of related to the thing. I love when a queen thinks outside the box.
Well, I wish you would have done like a Grinch or something that was a little bit more.
Is that
More-
copyright?
more us.
Copyright?
Well,
though?
but
It
not
could've
like
been.
a play on it. Like you don't have to dress exactly like it, but just make it a play on that.
So
is
if,
all I'm saying.
So
I
if
just,
this were green, that would have been better.
no. I didn't say it's not. I'm not saying the outfit is bad by any means, but I don't think it was. I don't know. I mean, I guess I just didn't know what it was, and if you have to explain it.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see Jasmine's outfit because this one
my
to me,
God.
I was like, I don't understand how it fits the theme, and her face is covered.
Zhuzh.
Her face is covered, and so
Yeah.
it's like. And I'm glad. I think it was Shangela made the comment of like they were lip syncing together, and she was like, "This is a Valentina moment."
Yeah.
That was disappointing for me because I feel like Jasmine is a good lip syncer, and I didn't get to experience any of
Yeah.
it because her face was covered.
I loved, you knew that there was going to be a reveal when she first walked in. And the fact that I would have been nervous. I would have said, ooh, is VH1 going to let this outfit on? But the entrance looked great. The Christmas one, I saw where she was going, but my other thought was, girl, you're on VH1. Show that face. Whatever camera time you're going to get, make sure you are seen every moment that you can. And so I wish that there was maybe like a moment where she came out and then maybe like a pull down so that we can see her face and then proceed.
Yeah, I agree. Let's see Kimchi's. She was the present.
It's not even worth my speaking.
Kimchi
about it.
was the present, which this was very kimchi to me.
Very kimchi,
like
yeah.
a lot of things going on.
Yeah.
But she is like one of the only people that can pull that kind of.
Yeah.
She's also giant. Like
Excessiveness
she's
off.
so huge, and like I loved it. It was so good, and I wish the hair was green because she's a Christmas tree and the presents are under her. But
Yeah.
like even then, that's like not even like it's awesome. Like I wish this was really a competition because it would have been more interesting to see like what the judges would have actually
Yeah.
said
Yeah.
about their looks because
Yeah.
they put so much thought and effort into them, you know. And
Yeah.
And
So-
this was someone that I also would have liked to have seen in All Stars. So I am like a little bit disappointed.
I
that
don't think
she's
she
not
even
in
wants to do All
All-Stars.
Stars. A lot of queens don't even want to do All Stars. So
Yeah.
it's interesting.
But the another thought that I had with this episode was like they're not going to crown someone, and I'm sure all that stuff is expensive. Like they don't
Yeah.
have, like I'm sure some of that they had to get made specifically just for this particular episode.
Hopefully they paid them well per episode to come for the fact that they're
I know
not
how
competing.
How
you
big was the
know?
check? You know.
Right.
Well, we haven't talked about Latrice's outfits that much, other than the fact that I said I like she was doing like a short skirt thing. The last outfit, that was another one where I'm like, I'm not quite sure how this fits the theme. But the first one I loved. I kind of wish the first one would have been the last one.
I was.
because-
That's so. I
Yeah.
was literally just thinking, and I thought that after the show, I was like, I wish Latrice would have came in that, which she wore on the runway, and then did the runway in the other one.
Yeah.
I agree 100%.
I only wish that in the last look that instead of open toed it was closed toe. I don't know why. That was one of the things that I noticed. But I love Latrice.
She's like a Top Chef judge. Too much salt. There's too many grains of salt.
What is this consistency?
She's one though that I'm really looking forward to seeing
in
in
All-Stars.
All Stars.
Yeah.
So this was a nice I felt this was like a nice teaser moment of like you can have more Latrice if you keep watching next week.
Miss Zhuzh left the set in the middle of filming. Is what somebody said.
I heard about that because Shangela was late or something, and
Wait,
there's
who
some
left
drama.
the set?
Jasmine left.
Zhuzh.
There's some drama with her and Shangela. I don't know, of her being late. I don't know. Jasmine went on live and spilled some tea, I guess. I didn't watch it. It was like an hour long, so.
I love when Jasmine stays live on Instagram like 24/7.
Yeah.
That she does.
The Zhuzh show.
So let's do one last look at Eureka's outfits. I loved this like Southern Belle, like Christmas Carol outfit. I thought it was very Eureka because she's Southern.
Yeah.
And then it definitely reminded me of like some of the characters in A Christmas Carol.
Yeah.
So.
She said it was based off of Barbie.
Yeah,
that
Christmas
she
that she got
Barbie.
from her grandmother.
Which was
Yeah.
cute because
Yeah.
that's relatable. Like I wanted the girl toys growing up, so that was cute. And I'm not huge on Eureka, but all three of her looks this episode were good. Like that was one of the best looks.
I'm gonna need a neck brace for the All Stars season. If I sit
Lord
next to
help
this
us
one.
if Eureka makes it on All Stars. Lord help us.
I do.
Take it back.
I also liked her 80s look too. Her 80s looks fun, like her.
Yeah.
I
It was
loved
fun.
Oliver's. I thought her coming into the workroom was hands down the best.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I did like Sonique's as well, but I have to give it to Eureka. I thought she looked phenomenal.
Yeah.
I was also surprised at her doing all those high kicks after like having a busted knee.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's the kick show.
Whoa, take it easy.
The high kick show.
The last thing we had were the lip syncs. What did you guys think of the lip syncs?
Okay, I got really excited because when it was started as Mayhem and Sonique, I thought that they were the final two. So I thought one of them was going to be crowned. So I was like, yes, because I loved both of their looks. Definitely two of the strongest. But, I mean, it was entertaining, right?
I love that we got to see a bunch of lip syncs. I actually did really enjoy seeing RuPaul and Michelle Visage do a lip sync. I thought that was fun.
Here's okay. I got very excited when they did say Michelle and Ru were going to lip sync. And Ru had a costume change, loved it. And I was
And
like,
we changed into a costume that was actually a Christmas themed costume
Yeah.
because the dress before I was like, that is not on theme.
I gotta hand it to her though. She was giving LEG all day in that.
I loved
She
the
was giving
purple. It
Angelina
wasn't
Jolie.
Christmas, but
it wasn't
I
Christmas, but it looked
loved
so
it.
good. Like the
good.
whole
Everything,
look
the
looked
hair,
so good.
everything. I
Yeah.
agree 100%.
And then I was like, oh snap, they are about to like this is a moment. And I was like, oh, they're about to get it. And then for a while, like, you know, Michelle was just kind of in place and Ru was kind of doing stuff. And then the doubles came in. And I was like, nope. I thought it was like the funnest moment for me was when Ru's double landed, and so then Ru like did a spin and was like that.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, that was cute. But as a fan of this show who's been watching every season since season 1, like that would have been epic just to see Michelle and Ru like really like battle it out. You know what I mean? And almost do what the queens do, like pull out all the stunts and shows, like the wig reveal. Like I would have lived for all of that.
Yeah.
I mean,
still
until
thought it was
the
funny and fun.
It
There was a lot
was.
of butt shaking that made me laugh.
yeah, is what it is.
Yeah. Well, but
No
you know.
going back. I
Well-
can't take that hour back.
Did we enjoy Ross as the elf throughout?
I loved Ross as the elf. That was actually one of my favorite things about the whole thing was Ross being a sassy little elf.
It kind of freaked me out for some reason. I don't know.
Really?
I could have done without that.
Well, what would you have wanted? More spontaneous
More
scenes?
storylines. I don't know.
I still wish that the show wasn't more based on the Drag Race competition, but more so like, you know, Christmas time with the queens and like and had like performances and like maybe, you know, have a segment where Ru is like reading to like a group of kids and like you know, she's reading a Christmas story, but it includes all of the classic like Drag Race like quotes and sayings and stuff like that. Like things like that I thought would have been fun and like different. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they still could have been fun and campy like what they did with the doubles and everything, but I think it also felt a little impersonal. Like it just was the Ru show, and it is RuPaul's Drag Race, but I also wish we would have explored more of the actual queens that were there and like their Christmas traditions and like you said with the reading to children, that would have been cool. Yeah. Because like there's so much story to be told from these queens that we don't really see often. So.
And it would have been like, you know, them, you know, saying their Christmas traditions and stuff like that. You know, I feel like, you know, it would have been great to have that LGBTQIA representation of like Christmas for us. You know, we you know, every year we get the lighting of the Rockefeller Christmas tree. We get, some little pop star and their Christmas special with all the singing and, the Mariah Carey Christmas specials and stuff like that. But this is like the one opportunity that someone from the LGBTQIA community could have had like the gayest Christmas like ever. You know what I mean? And I would have loved to have seen what that looked like, and the fun that could have been had.
Well, our special segment is the mirror moment, and what you guys are saying is that you kind of miss out on this episode, which I felt too, is like they start to go into that mirror moment where they're talking about like their Christmas traditions and what they do, and then it ends up in that random like bedtime dance sequence, and you feel like you're robbed of something really beautiful.
Like it was nice hearing from Jasmine about her love for Patti LaBelle, seeing her on stage and being invited on stage, and then Sonique about her mom taking her to Hawaii. That was cool. And so like also just having Sonique there in general, being a trans queen, like I hope that
wasn't she the first Drag Race queen who said she was trans?
Season 2.
And to actually invite her back, I think that's hopefully says a lot, because I know there's issues going on with Gia Gunn as of like with All Stars 4. I mean, we'll find out when it airs, but even Rue said start your engines, queens, and made the best queen win, and Sonique was there, so it was kind of cool that they're kind of being more inclusive, because Rue said things in the past. So I just hope that we'll be able to see more forms of drag, because this is an art. It's not tailored towards gender drag. At least that's my interpretation of drag. It's blurring the lines of gender, and it's supposed to be inclusive. And so it was just really cool to see Sonique there, and it meant a lot to a lot of people, I think.
Not gonna lie, I still very much miss, woo, girl, you got she-mail. I missed that.
Oh, they don't do that anymore?
No, it's already done that. Hers.
Now it's, ooh, girl, she out of the head horses.
Oh, I didn't realize that.
That's what started the whole thing.
Okay.
Well, we have a little bit of news and gossip. Yeah. Well, before we get to All Stars 4, which is what you guys really want to talk about, Ronnie has moved to New York, and he's been working on a show called Complex on the Fuse channel. He's a producer on that show. So if you want to support his career, check out that show.
Hire me, Ronnie.
We miss you, Ronnie.
And we miss you. Hire me.
But I just want to talk about a couple of other shows that I've watched in between Drag Race, kind of waiting for Drag Race to come back on the air. I watched Super Drags, which is on Netflix, and it has... it's a cartoon that's kind of like the Powerpuff Girls, except for they're like drag queens. And it has the voices of Trixie, Shangela, and Willem.
And Ginger.
And Ginger? Oh, yeah, and Ginger.
And Ginger.
So that's a fun show. And then they also have...
Can I tell you a secret?
Yes.
I auditioned for Super Drags.
You did? Yeah, you should have gotten on there.
I did, yeah. And then when it came out that all the queens had gotten, I was like, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But I tried, girl.
Oh, I wish you had gotten on.
Me too.
And then there's Alyssa's show Dancing Queen, which I really love.
Is it
because,
good?
Yeah, it shows Alyssa. It's less about drag and more about Alyssa teaching kids how to dance, which is like another one of her passions. So you get to see like Alyssa as Justin and a whole like different side of things. And fun fact, Philip from A-List Dallas, which was the show that I recapped here, was on that show as a realtor. And I was like, is that Philip from A-List Dallas? And I tweeted at him because we gave him a really hard time when we were recapping that show, and he tweeted back, he's like, yeah, it's me, no hard feelings, blah, blah. And it was great seeing him.
I like A-List New York better.
I like Dallas better.
Didn't like any.
Oh. Did you guys not watch Dancing Queens?
No. Is it like Dance Moms?
It's like Dance Moms meets
Drag
Alyssa's Secret.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's really fun. It's like...
I watched an episode.
So don't get on me for watching one less than you.
Are there any other queens that come on, like Shangela, Laganja? Do they make appearances?
No, it's mostly about Alyssa.
Okay.
Yeah.
So.
Well, Laganja made an appearance.
Yeah, but it
like
was
in
like
the card.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it wasn't.
right.
It's not like it's not like it's about Alyssa.
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
very about Alyssa.
Interesting.
And then RuPaul's book Guru came out, and it's a very quick read. It's like a tabletop. Coffee table.
Yeah.
book.
Or
Yes.
bathroom
I'll
book.
go to
whatever.
Barnes & Noble and read it in a chair.
Oh,
Save
and
a
then and of course, you guys know DragCon LA is coming in May, Memorial Day weekend, and tickets are now on sale. So Y'all should come.
Well, hopefully we can cover it this year.
Ah,
Maybe I'll be
fun.
hosting the runway again.
Yes.
Cover girl. Put the bass in your walk.
And then the Real Tea, All Stars 4.
Yes.
We're filming it next week. I'm not going to be here, but we're filming. I'm not going to be here next week, but I'll be here the other weeks. AfterBuzz goes dark for 2 weeks after that, and then we pick up filming again. So every Sunday, except for the 2 weeks that AfterBuzz is dark, tune in with us to see our recap of All Stars 4. Is there any particular queen that you guys are excited for on All Stars 4?
Latrice.
I'm excited for all of them because they're such a great cast. Like, I'm so excited to see them. Like, Monique, Pheromone, Manila, like queens that we haven't seen in a while. So, Valentina, your favorite.
I'm already exhausted.
It looks really good.
It looks
like,
really good.
Gia, like,
Gia
I'm excited for the drama.
I have to say I'm excited about Monique Hart because I felt like I didn't get a chance to appreciate her while she was on her season. It wasn't until after that I was like, oh man, like I kind of want more, you know, especially like, you know, like all of her, you know, America and like all of her wittiness and like, you say brown, you say giraffe, I say brown cow.
Oh my gosh, you sound like
Stunning.
her. Oh
like all of that. And I was just like, oh, so it's great now, you know, that she's on All Stars 4, then I feel like I can appreciate her.
She's also one of the queens on her season where I felt like if she had more money to put into her outfits, then they would.
If she knew the words.
Like,
Right.
Well, that's a whole
Let's
other
not
thing.
mince
But if
words.
she had more money at the time to put into her outfits, like she could, because there were some of them that were just on the edge of like, you were like, man, if you had more money, you're gonna like slay the competition. So now that she does, I'm excited.
I just hate that that's a conversation that we have to have. It's like, it shouldn't be about the money. It should be about, you know, coming up with something creative and cute.
I know, but you know that like there are queens that like spend a lot of money and they talk about this and they come out in their outfits that are like handmade and all this stuff.
But again, you know, and I don't remember who said it on her season. They said, well, you know, for as much as she complained about not having anything and having to whip something together, somebody said, yeah, but you're still here. So they're obviously doing something right. So I don't think it's about the money. I think, I mean, I know what you're saying, but I think if you're going to be true to yourself and at least do something that's, you know, the challenge, then you don't have anything to worry about.
Yeah.
You know?
I think it's
I think she just didn't know the words to her song.
that too.
I know.
But I do think that it is intimidating going into this because these queens will like take every dime that they have in their account to bring these garments to the show, and only because, you know, after talking to other queens who have been on the show, you know, you have to make an impression. And it's on VH1 and it's in HD and you don't want to look cheap and you don't want to look a mess. So you want to try to look your best, especially if you're supposed to be representing the best, you know.
And you have to like with that being said, you have to basically your mindset, you have to be better than last season. Your looks have to be better than last season because they just keep getting more and more like insane.
Listen, I feel like, you know, once you've been on Drag Race and then you get off and you are one of the lucky queens who get to travel the world doing drag and making the cointadas that they're making, if you get asked back to All Stars, heck yeah, your stuff better look elevated than what you had before. Because before you was just like in the club doing your doo-wop pop-pops and all that. Now you travel in the world, you got a coin. You instead of that faux fur, get the fur. That's vegan and gluten free.
Still do that. Final thoughts, anyone? Final thoughts before next week?
I'm excited for next
Yeah,
week.
I know.
It'll be fun.
It's gonna be really fun.
I think it's gonna be an interesting season. I want to know the rules because it
looks like in the trailer that they're
they were
fucking
like,
with
well,
the rules.
But we
Rules are
also
done.
thought there was a competition for Christmas, so let's not get too
Yeah.
excited, ladies and gentlemen.
That
But
was
I do like the format, like the new format that they're
Sorry
doing.
to burst that bubble.
I don't know what's happened. Did I miss something?
no.
I'm having a moment. Sorry. Am I too young to be on this panel?
No.
Anyways, I'm
Oh, poor
excited.
Ollie.
I'm excited.
Oh, poor baby.
You get to sit next to the oldest AfterBuzz host ever.
In
I think
age.
that's James Lott Jr.
Well, he's not really here that much anymore, so I think I'm taking over
She's
those
Carmen
reins.
Sandiego.
Yeah,
Just around traveling.
but I did color, so she won't be gray anymore.
Good. All Stars is gonna be Frosty,
Okay,
yeah.
well, who do you guys want to win All Stars for? I'm just curious.
Oh, I didn't come prepared with that.
No, it's
I mean,
too good. They're all too good. I can't pick.
Yeah.
I don't know that
can't
they're all
pick.
too good, but
Top three? Top three?
I'm not gonna do that yet.
Oh my
until I
God.
figure it out.
Latrice is the only one that keeps popping into my head because I just love Latrice. I
Yeah.
think she's everything. Yeah, I can't remember who's everything. I didn't come prepared with that.
I think I would put Latrice up there. Also based on like their looks that I've seen like for like the promo pictures and the trailers and stuff. Trinity Taylor. Like I mean she always looks so put together.
Yeah.
I put Manila in there as well. Like I just want to see her
Evolved. How she's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I say Latrice.
But see, when you look at all of these queens, like I'm looking down the list, like you have people like Naomi Smalls and
yeah.
Valentina, who like they always look so good. So it's just like the competition here is very fierce.
It's not always how you
Naomi,
look.
Latrice, Farrah. That's mine.
Cool.
Crickets. Crickets after buzzers.
I love
That
this.
is
Anyway,
amazing.
I'm 123 Jackie B. Let the people know where they can find you on all platforms. I stole that from Tony.
Oh, it's me?
Yeah.
Oh, you can find me at Lounging with Tony on all social media platforms.
You can find me on Instagram and
That's
Twitter.
great. Ollie? I'm just kidding. Go ahead, lady.
You can find me on Instagram and Twitter at Lorraine Love, LORAYNE LOVE. And if I can say really quick, if you follow me on Twitter, this week I'm going to give away 2 tickets to the Jinx and Ben de la Creme Christmas show next Sunday. So follow me on Twitter if you are in the LA area and you want to win 2 tickets to go see the show.
Oh, yay.
Where's my tickets?
Oh,
I'm
you-
just
excuse
saying.
me.
Are you
Just
helping
saying.
out again?
A little bit.
Okay.
Hey guys.
Are you in it? Is
No, I'm
Lorraine
not in it. I'm not in it.
Okay,
I'm not in it.
okay,
I'm not
sorry.
in it. They didn't have enough money. On the budget. Go ahead.
Follow me on all social media platforms at Ollie Dreamer. Goodbye, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, guys.
See you next week.
Bye.
Merry Christmas. Happy holidays.
Stella, I love you.
Our founder, Keven Undergaro, Phil Svitek,
was
and
so nice.
me, Maria Menounos, would like to thank you for tuning in to AfterBuzz TV. Remember, we're not just the first, we're the biggest in the world, and we're the only destination for all your favorite TV shows. Whatever you crave, we've got it. So go to AfterBuzzTV.com and check out our lineup. Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principal.